Look at the housing market at the very start of the year, and you would have seen clear upward momentum. December was up, January was trending the exact same way, and buyers were largely optimistic. But that momentum stalled almost immediately. A wave of broad economic uncertainty and sudden geopolitical conflicts, particularly the war in Ukraine, injected hesitation back into the global system. For people looking to buy a home, that uncertainty acts like a psychological brake. Buyers started holding their breath, retreating to the sidelines and waiting to see how the world would shift. This chart shows the stark reality of those first 2 months. While the line for new housing inventory and pending properties keeps trending upward, the rate of actual closed sales flatlines entirely. People are listing their homes, but the final handshakes just aren't happening. This prolonged tension applies immense pressure to the entire real estate industry, forcing brokerages to radically change how they operate just to survive. What we are seeing is a hollowing out of the industry's middle class. Mid-sized regional brokerages are disappearing, leaving two extremes: small mom-and-pop shops on one end and massive corporate conglomerates on the other. These growing entities are rapidly expanding their domestic reach. Companies are executing aggressive acquisition strategies, swallowing up regional players to expand their physical footprint across the country. But the largest of these new mammoths are doing something unusual. They are openly abandoning their identity as traditional real estate brokerages, positioning themselves instead as technology platforms. The driver behind this strategy is math. Profit margins for brokerages have become severely compressed. To make up the difference, these conglomerates are forced to diversify their models, pushing proprietary software and core services over traditional human-to-human agent interactions. The ultimate result is a shift in priorities. For these mega brokerages, guiding a consumer through the home buying experience has become secondary to keeping that user locked inside their digital ecosystem. There is an alternative business model pushing back against these tech conglomerates. It's the global boutique approach, an idea that originated with a regional luxury mindset right here in Beverly Hills. This map displays the precise scale of that boutique model. It maintains a highly curated roster of fewer than 3,500 agents, while carefully placing 155 office nodes across 15 different countries. Keeping the size intentionally restricted forces an interesting dynamic. Instead of being lost in a corporate directory, these agents actually know each other across international borders, actively sharing best practices and market conditions on a monthly basis. Look closely at how this network functions. You have an intimate pipeline of luxury market data moving continuously between disparate locations like Turks and Caicos, Seattle, and Marbella. Maintaining this boutique connectivity means the agents don't operate as isolated independent contractors. They function as a cohesive global advisory board. This difference in philosophy becomes obvious when you look at how these companies handle property listings. The industry operates under a policy called clear cooperation, a rule designed to keep property inventory public and accessible on multiple listing services. Tech conglomerates are using their platforms to bypass it, hoarding off-market pocket listings. A specific tactic is forming exclusive partnerships with digital search portals. They take coming soon listings and lock them behind private paywalls or restrict them to very specific tech platforms, keeping them away from the open market. The boutique model takes the inverse approach to technology. Instead of using it to gatekeep consumers, they apply tools like AI strictly internally, focusing on making their back office staff more effective and efficient. By automating the administrative workload, the staff gives agents more time to provide personalized service, and that free time allows the agent to execute the ultimate countermeasure to a frozen market, manually creating their own inventory. Take a boutique agent working out of Washington, D.C. Because she placed all her past clients in their current homes, she tracks their life events and family situations closely. She predicts their needs and initiates their next move, suggesting a larger house or a specific neighborhood before the client has even decided to start looking. While tech conglomerates build complex algorithms to fight over the few available houses sitting on the open market, relationship-first advisors bypass the shortage entirely. They manufacture their own supply by knowing their people. Look at the real estate industry today, and you see an identity crisis. The friction is a choice between operating as a technology platform or serving as a true consumer advisory service. We are watching a continuous battle unfold between traditional MLS databases, massive brokerages, and digital search portals, fighting for control over the exact same data. Enforcing a one-size-fits-all off-market technology strategy on every single home listing ignores the unique situation of the individual seller. Marketing a home off-market might work in rare cases, but mandating it as a blanket corporate policy does not serve everyone. Sweeping corporate consolidation always looks invincible on a spreadsheet. But applying massive scale to something as deeply personal as buying a home ultimately strips the human element out of the transaction. With so much change happening at the top level, it is easy to get caught up in the noise of the headlines and the distraction of constant corporate disruption. In an increasingly automated, consolidated space, the real value lies in staying focused, refusing to become a mammoth, disrupting your own internal processes, and protecting the consumer's best interest proves to be the ultimate competitive advantage.